Not wealthy enough for a McLaren F1, get a Gordon Murray T50. Not wealthy enough for that, get a Gordon Murray T33. And if you've had to save up for a little bit more time to get that 1.4 million, well, let's hope you've actually saved up a little bit more money and got this. You're watching Auto Anorak, and let's take a look at the Gordon Murray T33 Spider. So yes, as I've suggested, this is basically the closest car that you can buy today to the McLaren F1's DNA. It's the least expensive car that you can buy right now that shares a little bit of spice from that car. So just 100 of these cars will be made. They'll start to be made in about 2024. And it's not just a T33 with the roof lobbed off. A ton of different revisions have been made to make this car something unique and special, such as those buttresses on the car behind the seats, which have kind of been accentuated to give this car a little bit more presence. And of course, it does have two carbon roof pieces, just like a Porsche Carrera GT, but there's so much more to the design of this car. Each panel has been completely changed, of course, all carbon fibre to keep that weight down. And the thing that you've got to love about Gordon Murray's designs is that they're very deceptive. This car looks very clean, almost a little bit bland, some would say, compared to the likes of the brand new Lamborghini Revuelto, which is just crazy and in your face, but that's not what his designs are about. They're about design, purity, and elegance. And when you look kind of at the details of this thing, you really see some of the beauty. Those front headlights are so crisp. The rear ones are kind of like the T50 with those floating halo designs. And then towards the rear of this car, there's some amazing elements. There's the two twin central exhaust pipes, which to me kind of look like the brand new Porsche 935 Reimagination car that came out a few years ago. Very, very cool design that might be 3D printed. They look 3D printed anyway. And there's a whole new rear deck with that roof snorkel. Roof snorkels look so cool in cars. The last car I saw like this without a roof that had a roof snorkel was the Zonda Cinque, and that's just such a cool look. And it's kind of cool having a car that looks kind of subtle, and then you find these little details and you realize it is a little bit of a beast, because of course that snorkel leads to a very high horsepower V12, and that's one of the most amazing things about this car in particular. It's basically the greatest theatre of which to host this magnanimous engine. This is potentially the greatest engine made in the 21st century. It's a small displacement 3.9 litre of V12 that produces 608 horsepower, and in the T50, 13,000 RPM. Now, it has been slightly lowered for this car to just 10,000, which, I mean, that's not too shabby, I think. I think we can all agree on that. 608 horsepower, I think it's only about 390 foot-pounds of torque, which doesn't sound like a lot, and it really isn't. This is a car that you're really going to have to rev out, but what a joy that is going to be. And you can enjoy that engine to the fullest, because of course you can take the roof off, but then as well you can put down the rear window in the car, so you just get this all-around amazing audio of this V12 as you drive around. Can you imagine driving this around some tunnels through the hills of Monaco? It would just be an absolute dream. Of course, that V12 propels this car to over 200 miles per hour, a likely 0 to 60 time of under 2.5 seconds. It's going to be a fun car, and yes, it's only 608 horsepower, which isn't seen as that much, but let's not forget, this car is 1,108 kilograms. That's only 18 kilos more than the T33 Coupe. It's going to be ridiculously fast. You just don't get cars that are this light today that have this amount of power. So it's going to be quite a cool combination, and I guess the closest thing to a McLaren F1 without a roof, which is a very cool prospect when you come to think of it. And I'm just so happy that we're able to have cars like this still today, I guess signing off to the end of the V12. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.